So that is usually the case. But PC, it's a totally different. For serious gamers in PC, there is a storefront, which I don't know if you're familiar with Steam. Are you familiar with the Steam store online for PCs?
Steam, the Valve?
Steam, yeah, exactly. So are you familiar with them, how they work?
Pardon?
Sorry, I lost you for a moment. I was asking if you're familiar with how Steam, the store works in the PC universe.
Yes, I know the Steam. They have their online stores in PC, and most of the people, PC gamers, buy their games in Steam, right?
Yeah, that's right. And they are very successful across the board, and they are very respected within the serious community. Now, one thing that we haven't discussed, but it's also a very important trend that you need to consider, is the gaming streaming services. So I probably have heard about Twitch. Have you heard about Twitch, the channel? Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So Twitch. So Microsoft has their own service now called Mixer. They bought it and then relabeled it. So basically, this is pretty much the YouTube of gaming. And then you have engaged users, and they are, influencers. And it's very important, again, for the engagement, to keep people not only playing most of the time, but also watching others play during the several days a week. And this can be from just watching somebody else, play at a very high level, to even, of course, championships and competitions that are pretty serious, depending on the title. And you can have a lot of engagement of people that are probably watching the finals of a championship match for different games, whether it's PC or console. PC is actually way, larger than console for these parts. But this is a trend that has been growing, and it will continue to grow. And it has all sorts of opportunity for monetization, for engagement, and to upsell games and content to the users, to the ones who play, and to the ones who watch. So this is one of the trends that has been growing significantly the past 3 years, and it's across platforms, certainly.
Okay. Do you have any numbers of how many gamers are actually using the streaming services, or how many hours, and how many the proportion of the users?
No, I mean, I of course I got to know some of those numbers when I was there, but those numbers were all part of the research that we conducted at the time, so I cannot share those numbers. What I can tell you is that for the past, at least for the two years that I tracked those numbers, they were increasing every month during those 2 years. Significantly, and it was across the board, across the world, in different countries. It was not only for the US, and it was actually faster in PC than it was in console. So yeah, unfortunately I cannot share any of those numbers because they were part of private research. But certainly all of those were growing significantly, to the extent that, in the case of Microsoft, of course, now they're heavily investing in Mixer, which is their alternative to Twitch, which is now, as you probably know, owned by Amazon.
Then what is the specialties of the Mixer?
What is what, sorry?
What is the specialties? Because the Twitch is now so popular, and they have most popular pro gamers and streamers, and they are getting more and more users.